Hello, my name is Nigel. I'll be playing Alex.
Hi, my name's Adam Carter, and I'll be reading for Ryan. So, you and me, in my car. Do you get that often?
Not as often as I'd like.
You think perhaps you do it because of unresolved issues with men in your life?
I don't have many men in my life, so I don't know how it'd be possible to have issues with them.
You don't think a person's inability to connect with someone else comes from pain in their past?
Why don't you tell me where it comes from?
Your father.
What about him?
He was a hard man to find. No pictures of him on your Facebook. You untagged any pictures of you two. And on your timeline, when people offered your condolences, you didn't even respond. Not even one like.
I prefer to grieve in private.
I'd agree, had you actually been grieving. So, I can keep guessing, or you can tell me. What's gonna make you happy?
My father was a great man. Wise, fast, the life of the party. But then he would drink and he would yell, throw things, punch holes in the wall. He never laid a hand on me, but I was always afraid when he'd get that way. I would call the cops, but what could they do? They'd have to show up when it was happening, and he was too smart for that. But then one day it was over. I don't know if he went to AA or church or just caught himself in the mirror. From a new angle. But he became his old self again. It was a daily struggle, sure, but he seemed committed to it. And for a while it was wonderful. Or so we thought.
Go on.
The end happened so fast.
Cut.
So, you and me in my car. Do you get that often?
Not as often as I'd like.
You think perhaps you do it because you're unresolved issues with men in your life?
I don't have many men in my life. So I don't know how it'd be possible to have issues with them.
You don't think a person's inability to connect with someone else comes from pain in their past?
Why don't you tell me where it comes from?
Your father.
What about him?
He's a hard man to find. No pictures of him on your Facebook. You untagged all the pictures of you two together. And even on your timeline, when people offered you their condolences, you just ignored them. Not even a single like.
I prefer to grieve in private.
I'd agree with you, had you actually been grieving. So I can keep digging, or you can just tell me, what would make you happy?
My father was a great man. Wise, funny, fast, the life of the party. But then he would drink, and he would yell, throw things, punch holes in the wall. He never laid a hand on me. But I was always afraid when he'd get that way. I would call the cops, but what could they do? They'd have to show up when it was happening, and he was too smart for that. But then one day it was over. I don't know if he went to AA or church or just caught himself in the mirror from a new angle. It was a daily struggle, sure, but he seemed committed to it. And for a while, it was wonderful. Or so we thought.
Go on.
The end happened so fast.
Hi, my name is Tyson Louie. I'm doing the part of Armstrong.
My name is Elliot Bond, and I'll be playing for the part of Benson.
We're assuming she was grabbed and hustled over the bushes over here.
What are those round casts?
Knees. See the handprints in front of them?
Yeah. You think Perk made her crawl?
Maybe. We got no handprints in front of these knees here. What do you make of that?
Well, she must have been begging, but begging not to be raped or begging to save her life.
Both. So the perp picks up a rock. We got that in the lab with her blood on it. Broke her nose. She was gushing blood. We found it all over her clothes and on the ground here.
Okay.
We also found a condom wrapper.
So you're telling me that she was crawling away with a broken nose, raped, begging for her life. Then the guy shoots her twice.
We got spin 44 rounds. One went into her left eye, the other and lodged in the ground here. The other took off part of her head and ricocheted up over there.
Over there? Did you find a book?
No, why?
Her secretary said that she liked to come to the Ramble to read on her lunch hour. Apparently it was safe and serene around here.
No book.
Oh, what if she got dragged this way? I'm gonna need gloves.
Burnt down murder case. Guess we screwed up.
And cut.
We're assuming she was grabbed and hustled in the bushes over here.
No, hustled and... What are those round casts?
Knees. See the handprints in front of them?
Do you think her made her crawl? Or...
Maybe. We got no handprints in front of these knees. What do you make of that?
Well, I mean, handprints, no handprints. I mean, she must have been begging for her life at that point, but was it to not get raped or was it to save her life?
Both. So the perp picks up a rock.
Oh,
We
no.
got it in the lab
No.
with the blood on it.
Oh.
Broke her nose. She was gushing blood. We found it on her clothes and on the ground here. Also found a condom wrapper.
Okay, wait. So you're telling me that she was crawling with a broken nose, she was raped and she was begging for her life, and then the guy shoots her twice?
We had spin shots from a 44 here. One went in the left eye, lodged into the ground. The other took off part of her head and ended up over there.
Did you find a book over there?
No, why?
Her secretary said that she liked to come up on her lunch hour to the Ramble to read because it was so safe and serene.
No book.
Well, did she get dragged that way, or I'm gonna need gloves.
A burnt out case. Murder mystery. Guess we screwed up.
Tyler Lee, and I'll be reading for Ryan.
My name is Giuseppe Stevens. I'll be reading for Alex.
Mahmoud Badawi, and I'm reading for Liam.
So you and me playing Halo. Do you do that often?
Not as often as I like.
You perhaps you do it because you don't have unresolved issues with women in your life.
I don't have many women in my life, so I don't know how it'd be possible to have issues with them.
You don't think a person's inability to connect with someone else comes from pain in their past?
Why don't you tell me where it comes from?
It comes from your father.
What about him?
Shit, he was a hard man to find. No pictures of him on Facebook. You untagged all the photos you had with him. And when people try to give your condolences, you didn't even respond to like not one of them. Not even like one like.
I prefer to grieve in private.
I would agree. If you actually been grieving.
Alex is telling the truth. Halo made him feel safe. If your suspects feel safe, they're more liable to talk.
So can I ask, or you tell me, what would make you feel better?
Look, my father was a great man. Wise, funny, fast, life of any party. But then he would drink and yell, throw things, punch holes in the walls. I mean, he never laid a hand on me, but I was always afraid when he'd get that way. I would call the cops, but what would they do? They'd have to show up when it was happening, and he was too smart for that. But one day it was all over. I don't know if he went to AA or if he went to church or he just caught himself in the mirror from a new angle, but he became his old self again, and it was a daily struggle, sure, but he stayed committed to it for a while. It was wonderful, or so we thought.
Go on.
And it happened so fast.
Speed, action.
So you and me playing Halo. Do you do that often?
Not as much as I'd like to.
Damn, bro, you fucking killed me
Hey,
again.
guys,
Hey.
Shut your ass up. So, you perhaps, you do play Halo because you don't have any women in your life, right?
I don't have many women in my life, so I don't know how it'd be possible to have issues,
Bro,
bro.
if that he runs me over with the
Relax.
Warhawk one more time,
With
bro.
your ass,
Hey,
that's
sorry.
why.
I mean,
God.
if you look, but
Man, if you,
What?
bro, you please, you're not even playing. Shut your ass up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, what's that again? You don't think your inability to connect with someone causes pain from your past relationships?
Why don't you tell me where it comes from, Halo Master?
It comes from your father. Shit.
What about my father? I'm your father in this game.
Oh, you really think that? All right.
Yeah.
hey, but this is my account.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
well, that's too damn
Hey,
bad.
make some sandwiches, please.
Shit. Now, anyway, shit, well, your father was a hard dude to find, man. I ain't gonna
On
lie.
my Facebook. I told you that shit's weird.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you one more time, bro. I'm a detective. Don't question that shit ever again. Shit, but anyway,
You never find your clothes anyway.
you untagged this man, like you attacked your own father in your own post for whatever reason, and then the people try to say, oh man, we're so sorry for you. You didn't even respond to them. What type of weird shit is that?
Yeah, well, I prefer to grieve in private. I'm not like you, gotta post my little sad shit on Facebook all the time, crying.
I mean, I would agree, but you would never grieve in the first place.
Yeah, but Alex is telling the truth. Halo made him feel
Oh,
safe.
God, bro.
If your suspects feel safe.
Oh, you made me die, bro.
Oh.
I just missed the checkpoint, bro.
Why you always gotta be such a pussy about stuff?
Like, damn, now I gotta restart the whole level, bro. God damn.
You ain't coming over no more.
Hey, cut.